All right, so here's our piece of fabric. I don't have any pins in mine. I'm pretty confident that I can keep it from not moving. And then I'm just going to go around. One thing that you want to do before you start is stick your pattern down on your machine, okay? And you want to stick the needle in right where your stitching line is going to be, okay? Because this will help you see where your fabric needs to line up. So I have a number right on the outside over here I can see. So that's going to be my guide when I'm actually sewing. So I know where it needs to be. But if you don't have any numbers or lines, take a piece of tape, masking tape, and just tape it so that can be your ruler. Okay? Okay, next thing we're going to do is sew. And we're just going to go straight down the side here. We don't have to do any back stitching on this, so we're going to go all the way down. And when you get to the corner, you can stop. If you go too far, then all you have to do is pick your needle up and reposition it. Again, you want to make sure that your fabric is lined up with your number. If you don't feel like it is, then just move it a smidge. Again, we don't need to necessarily backstitch. So one thing you want to remember when you are doing the long part, if you can see where your crease is, you kind of want to stop right where that crease is. And if you need to mark this before you put it under your machine, you can do that. Because you can see the pattern is not a square. It kind of goes off at an angle, and this is where we're at right now. So you want to just lift up your presser foot just a hair and move your fabric so that it will kind of give it that defined angle, and then continue sewing all the way down. Again, stopping when you get to the corner, pivot. All right, this is the side, the top of the mask, so this is got a bigger, you can see, spot that we're going to have to pivot. So again, and stop. And you can kind of see that it's not straight, so you definitely need to turn the fabric. And you're on the home stretch here. And again, you can go right off to the edge of the fabric. And there we go. So now we have a nice flat piece. And you can cut the little strings off, but it's not necessary. So we have the front and the back. Then this is where you'll decide where you want the front or the back to be.